So you want to be in the photo pit. You want to be right there with the artist and take the best photos possible. You want to turn around and see a crowd of people, or maybe you just want to see your favorite artist perform for free. Now, all this sounds very nice, but there's one thing that you're going to need, and that is a media pass. In this video, I'm going to take you through my process of applying for media passes, starting from exactly what I did to start out and what I currently do now to lock in a media pass to any show I want. Now, for a small disclaimer, depending on your experience in photography or videography, your results may vary, but no matter how much experience you have, even if you haven't shot a show before, still apply to any show that interests you, because applying and getting ghosted is always better than not applying at all. Now, when I first started applying for media passes, I had no clue what I was doing. As you might assume, cold DMing artists is not really the way to go because they're constantly flooded with DMs. Now, from my beginnings, through trial and error, finding the best ways to apply for a media pass, I learned that the best way to do it is not through the artist themselves, but instead through their team, their management, agencies, PR. That's the people you gotta find. So as long as you know that, at this point, you're already way ahead of where I was. So first, it was about finding who I wanted to shoot. Now, when I first started, I didn't care who I shot. I just wanted to get into it. So honestly, I would shoot for anybody I could find. Now, I have a great method for finding artists that I don't see people talk about enough. And my best advice for you at this step, to find all your local artists that are small, medium, big sized, literally just go to Spotify, go to the live events tab under the search bar, and then just filter it to your location. From there, a huge list of artists will pop up and you can look through them all. Eventually, you'll start recognizing venues, and it won't take too long to kind of have an idea of what like your top venue for the step that you're in will be. So when I first started out, my top venue wasn't anything too big. Maybe the max capacity was like 100 people. So in the beginning, I kind of based it off that. And then every time I did a show of that specific capacity, I kind of tried to go higher on my next one. But Spotify makes it super easy for you to find local artists. In doing this is how you build your portfolio, because these artists would really appreciate for you to shoot for them, especially at the level they're at. And although shooting for these people might not be as fun for you, you can grow to start shooting for whoever you'd like literally in a few months after this. As long as you can build your grounds in this section, then you're guaranteed to move on to artists you actually listen to. Another bonus here is that shooting these artists when they're small could greatly benefit you in the future. There's a few artists that I shot for when I first started out that were actually opening for a bigger artist. And since I knew them from when they were a lot smaller, I was able to get access to shoot for that show in the future. So with this and choosing an artist at such a small point in your photography career, make sure you choose an artist in the genre that you want to shoot long term. So for example, I like shooting a lot of rap shows. So I was already looking for artists in the rap genre, because if you're shooting for an artist in the same genre, you have a better chance for them to actually open for a bigger artist in the future. Now, the next step here, after you find the artist you want to shoot, is to open Google and search the artist's name and then booking agent info. Now, booking agent info is a nice website where you can basically find an artist, manager, agency, PR, everything you would need to apply for media. Now, they often blur out all the information that is actually helpful, but they do a really bad job at it. So as you can see on this page, you can see their agent, manager, and publicist. And a lot of the information is blurred out, but you still have their first name. And at the bottom, it gives you the beginning of their last name. And some of them, like the manager in this case, their first and last name are just at the bottom of the page, which I don't understand why they do that, but it's still super easy to get the information. And then from here, I just go on the Instagram of the artist and then search if they're following this person or if this manager is following the artist. And then usually I find a connection that way. Once you find the connection between the artist and the person you think is the manager or the publicist, then I think you're in. Now, if it's a small artist you're trying to shoot for, chances are it'd be harder to find them on booking agent info. So you might have a better chance of going through Instagram, searching them up on there. And then usually they have just their contact in their bio, so they make it really easy for you to contact them, because like I said, they want photographers and videographers at this stage. The last important step here is actually how you're going to send your message out requesting for media. I'll have my template in the description below that you could definitely follow if you'd like to do that. But basically all you have to say is, hey, my name is blah blah blah, I'm a concert photographer and I'm interested in shooting for your show on the date at the venue, and just say, please let me know what you can do, thank you, from whoever you are. If you're DMing the artist or someone on their team, you don't need to be as formal with your message, But if you're emailing, I'm always very formal. I think email is a medium that's more expected for formality. Now, one more thing, a publication. When you're first starting out, don't worry about it as much. But for bigger artists and venues, they'll usually ask what publication you're shooting under. Basically, they're asking if you're shooting this on assignment from a publication company, or are you just shooting this to build your portfolio for fun? Because when you get higher up, there's more people wanting to shoot. So they do this to also filter out just anybody shooting for them. And a lot of these people also, they're just the fun police and they hate to see you winning. So if you don't have a publication to shoot under, I recommend finding one. And if you do find one, include it in your email or DM requesting for a pass. If you don't have one, literally just go on Instagram, search music magazine, and you'll find a bunch of music magazines that are usually startups by photographers trying to make their own publication to get into shows. So because of that, they're usually very happy to host you. It seriously shouldn't be a problem or a stress thinking about a publication to shoot under. Now I'm gonna walk you through every step to show you exactly what I do to get Media Pass, following the steps I gave you in this video. All right, so I'm on the Spotify page that tells you all the local artists. Yeah, right here, so OK Lou, coming to the Warfield in SF. It's a pretty decently sized venue. I could definitely shoot for it. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is go to OK Lou, booking agent info. And right here, we have her page. So as you can see, the agent, manager, and publicist are all here. I always recommend looking at the manager or publicist. Don't usually look at the agent. So as we see here, half the name is cut off, but literally right here, it's uncensored, which is really weird, but I don't really care because it works. Let's see Robin Pasricha. So then we can go to Instagram. All right, and then once we're in Instagram, let's just go search and then OK Lou right here. So we can go to her following. She does follow a lot of people, so that helps a lot. And from there we can find, let's look for Robin Pasricha because that's her manager right here. Perfect. All right, and then she doesn't have any links or anything, and I don't usually like to DM them because it just feels like I'm invading personal space, in my opinion. So I try to, if possible, always email. So let's see if we can find anything else. The publicists here, I like looking for United States because I'm in the US, so it's a lot easier to contact them. And right here we have Emily, if we look down here, Emily MU. So let's see if we can find that in the manager's following. Emily, okay, so these are all the M's, Emily MU, this could be it right here. And I think it is because Orienter in her bio is a big publicist company. So let's just confirm that right now. So we'll open Orienter. Yep, so we'll go to her website or their website, and yeah, right here, OK Lou is right here. So this confirms that Emmy Mullen right here is OK Lou's publicist. So now what we can do is go to connect, and right here, info@orienter.com. I'm gonna copy and paste that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna send the email out using the template that I have. And as you can see right here, just checking to make sure I got everything right. And I have my portfolio attached on the bottom so they can click on that and see what I've done. And now I'm going to click send. So it's really that easy. And after you get your Media Pass, if you would like tips for your first show, click this video right here where I show you 3 things that I've learned in my last year of concert photography. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.